Welcome back to ZE Coins. Today, one such quiet yet fascinating piece is the United States of America 1996 D Mint Mark Roosevelt 1 dime. At first glance, it appears ordinary, the kind of coin that once passed effortlessly from hand to hand in grocery stores, gas stations, and pocket change. But beneath its simple silver-colored surface lies a story of history, craftsmanship, minting legacy, and collector curiosity that continues to grow with time. This video dives deep into the journey, meaning, and perceived worth of this particular dime, exploring why such a small denomination can spark such big conversations. Historical background of the Roosevelt Dime. The Roosevelt Dime was introduced as a tribute to President Franklin Delano Roosevelt, a leader remembered for guiding the nation through economic hardship and global conflict. His connection to the March of Dimes program made the dime a fitting canvas for his portrait. By the time the 1996 issue was struck, the Roosevelt dime had already become a familiar and trusted part of American currency. It symbolized continuity, respect, and national pride. The design had proven timeless, and its presence in circulation represented decades of American history pressed into a coin barely larger than a thumbnail. The significance of the D Mint Mark. The small letter D on the coin holds a meaning far greater than its size suggests. It represents the Denver Mint, a facility known for its efficiency, high production quality, and long-standing role in shaping American coinage. Coins produced at the Denver Mint often display sharp details and consistent striking, and collectors frequently pay close attention to mint marks when evaluating a coin's background. The 1996 D Roosevelt dime is part of this legacy, carrying with it the identity of the mint that produced it and the standards upheld within those walls. Design details and artistic elements. On the obverse side of the coin, the dignified profile of Franklin D. Roosevelt faces left, a calm and thoughtful expression captured in metal. The word liberty appears boldly, reinforcing one of the nation's core ideals. The motto "In God We Trust" rests nearby, offering a quiet reminder of faith and tradition. The year is placed clearly, anchoring the coin in time. On the reverse, a torch stands at the center, flanked by an olive branch and an oak branch. Together, these symbols represent liberty, peace, and strength. Every line and curve on this dime was carefully considered, making it not just currency, but miniature art. Composition and physical characteristics. The 1996 D Roosevelt dime is composed of a copper core clad with nickel, a standard combination for modern dimes. This composition was chosen for durability, affordability, and ease of mass production. Despite its common materials, the coin maintains a satisfying weight and a recognizable ring when dropped. Its reeded edge adds texture and helps deter counterfeiting, while also contributing to its classic appearance. These physical traits may seem routine, but they are part of what makes the dime an enduring piece of everyday American life. The year 1996 in context. The year 1996 holds a unique place in modern American history. It was a time of technological growth, cultural change, and economic transition. Coins minted during this period reflect a nation moving confidently toward a new millennium. The 1996 D Roosevelt dime emerged during this era, quietly entering circulation while the world focused on larger events. Over time, coins like this become time capsules, offering future generations a tangible link to the past. Collector interest and numismatic appl. While millions of Roosevelt dimes were produced, collector interest often goes beyond simple mintage numbers. Condition, strike quality, and preservation play major roles in determining how a coin is viewed in the numismatic community. Some collectors are drawn to the 1996 D dime because of its place within complete date and mint mark sets. Others appreciate it as part of a broader Roosevelt dime collection. Even coins once considered ordinary can gain new attention as collectors re-examine modern issues with fresh perspective. The psychology of coin value. Coin value is not determined by metal alone. It is shaped by perception, rarity, demand, and the stories people attach to an object. A dime that once bought a piece of candy can, under certain circumstances, become a subject of fascination and speculation. The idea that something so small could carry significant worth captures the imagination. This psychological element is a powerful force in the world of collecting, turning everyday objects into prized possessions. Why this dime continues to be DSCUSSED. The United States of America 1996 D Mint Mark Roosevelt 1 dime continues to spark discussion because it represents possibility. It challenges assumptions about modern coins and reminds collectors to look closely, even at the most familiar pieces. Whether held as part of a collection, stored away for sentimental reasons, or discussed in online forums, this dime proves that no coin should be dismissed without consideration. We are diving deep into the fascinating world of the United States of America 2001 P Mint Mark Roosevelt 1 dime coin. This is not just a coin, it is a symbol of history, precision, and mystery that continues to capture the imagination of collectors around the world. In this video, we will explore the background of the Roosevelt dime, the significance of the year 2001, the importance of the Philadelphia Mint mark, and why this particular dime has become such an exciting topic in the coin collecting community. Stay with me until the very end, because the final reveal may completely change the way you look at a simple dime forever. The Roosevelt Dime LEGACY. Why the Roosevelt dime is one of the most recognizable coins in American circulation. Introduced in the mid-20th century, it was created to honor President Franklin Delano Roosevelt, a leader remembered for guiding the nation through some of its most challenging times. His strong association with the March of Dimes campaign made the dime a natural choice to carry his portrait. From the moment it entered circulation, the Roosevelt dime became a daily reminder of leadership, resilience, and public service. Over the decades, the design has remained largely unchanged, which adds to its charm and familiarity. The obverse features Roosevelt's profile, calm and determined, while the reverse displays a torch symbolizing liberty, flanked by branches representing peace and strength. This timeless design makes it easy to overlook individual years or mint marks, yet those small details are exactly where collectors find excitement. The significance of the year 2001. The year 2001 holds a unique place in American history. It was a time of transition, reflection, and change. Coins minted during this year carry with them the weight of that historical moment. The United States Mint continued its operations with advanced technology, ensuring high production quality and consistency. However, even in an era of modern minting, subtle variations, errors, and special characteristics can occur. For collectors, coins from this year represent more than metal, they are historical artifacts from a defining period in the nation's story. The 2001 Roosevelt dime, especially those from specific mints, has gained attention because it stands at the intersection of modern precision and the timeless unpredictability that makes coin collecting so thrilling. Understanding the P Mint mark. One of the most important features on this dime is the P Mint mark. This letter indicates that the coin was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, one of the oldest and most respected mints in the United States. The Philadelphia Mint has a long-standing reputation for craftsmanship, innovation, and historical importance. Coins produced here often attract special interest from collectors due to the mint's legacy. The presence of the P Mint mark tells us not only where the coin was made, but also places it within a broader narrative of American minting history. While many coins from Philadelphia enter circulation in large numbers, certain examples stand out due to exceptional quality, rarity factors, or unique characteristics that elevate them beyond the ordinary. Design details and craftsmanship. At first glance, the 2001 P Roosevelt dime looks similar to others in the series. But a closer look reveals the precision involved in its creation. The fine lines of Roosevelt's hair, the crisp lettering, and the balanced composition all reflect modern minting excellence. The reverse design, with its torch and branches, demonstrates symmetry and clarity that collectors appreciate deeply. For serious enthusiasts, the smallest details matter. The sharpness of the strike, the condition of the surface, and the overall visual appeal can transform a common coin into something extraordinary. When a coin survives in exceptional condition, untouched by heavy circulation, it becomes a prime candidate for collector interest and professional grading. Why collectors are fascinated. The fascination with the 2001 P Roosevelt dime comes from a combination of factors. It is modern enough to feel accessible, yet old enough to carry historical weight. It represents a familiar design, yet offers the potential for rarity under specific circumstances. Collectors are always searching for coins that tell a story, and this dime does exactly that. There is also the thrill of discovery. Knowing that an unassuming coin could be hiding in plain sight adds excitement to the hobby. Many collectors are drawn to the idea that treasure does not always come in gold bars or ancient relics, but sometimes in the form of a small silver-colored coin that most people overlook. The role of condition and preservation condition plays a crucial role in determining a coin's desirability. Coins that remain well preserved, with minimal wear and strong original luster, are especially prized. The 2001 Roosevelt Dime, when found in exceptional condition, represents a perfect example of modern minting quality preserved through time. Collectors often seek coins that appear almost untouched, as if frozen in the moment they left the mint. These pieces provide a direct connection to the past and showcase the artistry of the mint at its best. Preservation transforms a simple dime into a historical snapshot, making it far more than just spare change. Modern coins and hidden potential. Many people assume that only very old coins can be valuable, but the 2001 Roosevelt Dime challenges that belief. Modern coins can hold remarkable worth under the right circumstances. This is what makes collecting so exciting, the idea that value is not always obvious at first glance. The story of this dime reminds us to pay attention to details, to look twice at what we think we already know. It encourages curiosity and patience, two qualities that define successful collectors. Every coin has a story, and sometimes that story leads to unexpected rewards. A message for viewers and collectors: if you are watching this video, take it as an invitation to explore the world of coins more deeply. Look through your change, study the details, and learn the history behind what you hold. Coin collecting is not just about money, it is about connection, discovery, and appreciation for craftsmanship and history. The 2001 Roosevelt Dime stands as a powerful example of how ordinary objects can become extraordinary. It teaches us that value is often hidden beneath the surface, waiting for someone curious enough to uncover it. Final reveal and conclusion: as we come to the end of this journey, remember that this small dime represents far more than 10 cents. It embodies history, precision, and the enduring allure of discovery. For collectors, it is a reminder that knowledge and attention can transform everyday items into remarkable finds. That very coin becomes the center of an extraordinary story. This is not just a dime. This is the United States of America 2003 Mint Mark Roosevelt 1 dime, a piece of everyday history that carries a surprising depth, mystery, and fascination for collectors and dreamers alike. In this video, we are going to travel through time, meaning, design, and hidden appeal, uncovering why this humble coin captures attention far beyond its size. Before we dive deep, close your eyes for a moment and imagine the early years of the new millennium. The world was changing fast. Technology was reshaping daily life, and America stood at the crossroads of tradition and modern identity. Coins minted during this era were more than tools for commerce, they were silent witnesses to a transforming nation. The 2003 Mint Mark Roosevelt Dime emerged during this period, quietly entering circulation, carrying with it the weight of history and the promise of legacy. The Roosevelt Dime itself is a symbol rooted in respect and remembrance. It honors Franklin Delano Roosevelt, a president whose leadership guided the nation through some of its most challenging moments. His legacy of strength, resilience, and vision is forever etched into the face of this coin. When you look at the portrait, you are not just seeing metal shaped by machines, but a tribute shaped by history. The design communicates dignity and calm determination, qualities that resonate deeply with collectors and historians. Now let us turn our attention to a small but powerful detail: the P Mint mark. This single letter tells a story of origin. It signifies that the coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, a place deeply woven into the fabric of American history. The Philadelphia Mint stands as one of the oldest and most respected minting institutions in the country. Coins produced there often carry a special sense of authenticity and heritage. The P Mint mark on the 2003 Roosevelt Dime quietly links this coin to generations of craftsmanship and precision. At first glance, the Roosevelt Dime may seem simple, but simplicity often hides brilliance. The front features a clean, sharp portrait of Roosevelt, his gaze facing forward, steady and confident. The inscriptions surrounding him speak of liberty and trust, values central to the American identity. Turn the coin over, and you find the torch, olive branch, and oak branch. These symbols are not random decorations. The torch represents freedom, the olive branch stands for peace, and the oak branch symbolizes strength and independence. Together, they create a powerful visual message that transforms this small coin into a meaningful work of art. In the world of coin collecting, condition is everything. A Roosevelt dime that has survived time untouched, free from scratches, wear, or discoloration, becomes something rare and special. The 2003 Mint Mark Roosevelt dime, when preserved in exceptional condition, stands apart from the millions that passed through countless hands. It becomes a snapshot of perfection, a moment frozen in metal. Collectors are drawn to this idea of preservation, to the chance of owning something that looks exactly as it did the day it left the mint. Coin collecting is not just about metal and numbers. It is about emotion, nostalgia, and connection. For some, this dime might remind them of childhood, of saving coins in a jar, or of learning about history through small objects. For others, it represents the thrill of discovery, the excitement of finding something extraordinary where no one else was looking. The 2003 Roosevelt dime has the power to spark imagination, turning a simple object into a personal treasure. What makes this coin particularly intriguing is how easily it can be overlooked. Many people handle dimes every day without giving them a second thought. Yet within that familiarity lies the potential for rarity. Certain examples of this coin, especially those with remarkable quality and striking detail, rise above the ordinary. This hidden appeal is what fuels fascination. It is the idea that something extraordinary can exist right in front of us, unnoticed, waiting for the right eyes to recognize its worth. Time plays a unique role in shaping a coin story. As years pass, fewer pristine examples remain. Coins are lost, damaged, or worn down by circulation. Those that survive in exceptional shape become symbols of endurance. The 2003 Mint Mark Roosevelt dime gains significance as time moves forward, not because it changes, but because the world around it does. Each passing year adds another layer of context, another reason for collectors to look back and appreciate what has endured. This coin captures attention because it balances familiarity with surprise. It is a dime, something everyone knows. Yet it carries depth, artistry, and historical resonance. It reminds us that value is not always loud or obvious. Sometimes, it whispers. The Roosevelt dime invites us to slow down, to look closer, and to appreciate the stories hidden in everyday objects. Imagine discovering this coin and realizing its significance. Imagine holding a piece of American history that connects leadership, symbolism, craftsmanship, and time. This sense of curiosity is what drives collectors and enthusiasts. The 2003 Roosevelt dime becomes more than a coin, it becomes a conversation starter, a teaching tool, and a source of inspiration. As we reach the end of this journey, take a moment to reflect on how something so small can carry such weight. The United States of America 2003 Mint Mark Roosevelt dime stands as a reminder that history lives all around us, often in places we least expect. It teaches us that worth is not always measured by size, but by story, condition, and the emotions it evokes. Whether you are a seasoned collector or someone just beginning to notice the beauty of coins, this dime invites you to see the ordinary in an extraordinary way. This video dives deep into the history, mystery, value, and collector appeal of the 2005 Roosevelt dime. We will explore why this specific coin matters, how mint marks influence worth, what makes some dimes dramatically more valuable than others, and why collectors continue to search through rolls of coins hoping to discover something extraordinary. Stay with me, because this is not just a coin story, it is a story about rarity, precision, history, and the thrill of discovery. The Roosevelt dime legacy. To understand the importance of the 2005 Roosevelt dime, we need to step back and look at the legacy of the Roosevelt dime itself. Introduced in 1946, the Roosevelt dime was created to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, a leader deeply associated with the March of Dimes and the fight against polio. The dime became more than currency, it became a symbol of resilience, leadership, and American history. For decades, the design remained familiar and comforting. The obverse features Roosevelt's strong profile, while the reverse displays a torch flanked by olive and oak branches, representing liberty, peace, and strength. By 2005, this design had already been in circulation for nearly 60 years, making it one of the most recognized coins in the United States. The meaning of the P mint mark, the small letter P on the 2005 Roosevelt dime indicates it was minted in Philadelphia. While the Philadelphia Mint is one of the oldest and most respected mints in the country, coins from this mint are usually produced in very large numbers. Because of that, most Philadelphia minted dimes are considered common. However, collectors know that mint marks are not just letters, they are clues. They tell us where a coin was made, how it was produced, and sometimes whether something went wrong during the minting process. When something unusual happens at the mint, even a common coin can transform into a collector's dream. The year 2005 in American CONAG. The year 2005 was not particularly famous for dramatic changes in dime design, but that does not mean it was unimportant. In fact, many rare and valuable modern coins come from years that appeared completely ordinary at the time. Modern minting techniques are extremely precise, which means errors are less common, and when they do occur, they stand out dramatically. For collectors, modern errors are especially exciting because they prove that even with advanced technology, perfection is never guaranteed. The 2005 P Roosevelt dime exists in massive quantities, but only a tiny fraction of those coins have characteristics that elevate them far beyond face value. What makes a dime extraordinarily valuable? A normal 2005 P Roosevelt dime is worth exactly what it says on the coin, 10 cents. But collectors are not searching for normal coins. They are searching for perfection, mistakes, and anomalies. Several factors can turn a simple dime into a coin worth serious attention. Condition is one of the most important elements. Coins that have never circulated, never touched another coin, and never suffered scratches or wear can be graded at the highest levels. These coins often come straight from mint rolls and are preserved carefully for decades. Minting errors are another key factor. These include off-center strikes, double dies, missing layers, incorrect planchets, and other production flaws. When such an error is dramatic, well documented, and authenticated by professional grading services, the value can rise astonishingly. Rarity within a specific condition or error category is what truly drives prices. A coin does not need to be old to be rare, it needs to be uncommon in a way that collectors can verify. Why collectors chase the 2005 P Roosevelt Dime? Collectors love challenges, and modern coins present one of the biggest challenges of all. Since millions of people overlook them every day, finding a rare modern coin feels like winning a silent lottery. The 2005 P Roosevelt dime represents that dream perfectly. Many collectors search through bank rolls, hoping to spot something unusual. Others focus on certified examples, watching auctions closely and studying population reports. When an exceptional 2005 P dime appears, especially one with a remarkable error or flawless condition, it creates buzz throughout the numismatic community. This coin also appeals to new collectors. It proves that you do not need centuries-old coins to build an exciting collection. Knowledge, patience, and attention to detail can turn even modern pocket change into something extraordinary. The role of professional grading. Professional grading services play a crucial role in determining a coin's value. A 2005 P Roosevelt dime that is professionally graded and authenticated gains instant credibility. Collectors trust the grade, rarity, and description provided by these services, which makes high-end examples far more desirable. When a coin achieves a top population grade or displays a rare mint error, its value can skyrocket. The competition among collectors becomes intense, and prices can reach levels that seem unbelievable for such a small and modern coin. The psychology of coin value. Coin value is not just about metal or age. It is about demand, story, and emotion. The idea that a tiny dime could be worth thousands captures the imagination. It reminds people that history is still being made. Even in modern times, collectors are drawn to coins like the 2005 P Roosevelt dime because they challenge assumptions. They show that rarity can exist in unexpected places. They reward curiosity and knowledge, and they keep the hobby alive and evolving. Final thoughts. The power of a dime. The 2005 P Mint Mark Roosevelt 1 dime is more than just a piece of currency. It is a symbol of possibility. Most examples will remain ordinary, but a select few have earned legendary status in the world of coin collecting. They remind us to look closely at what we often overlook and to appreciate the craftsmanship, history, and mystery hidden in everyday objects. Today's video is dedicated to a modern American coin that many people overlook, spend, or ignore without ever realizing what it could represent. We are talking about the United States of America Roosevelt Dime with the D mint mark, dated 2014. This small silver-colored coin may look ordinary at first glance, but behind its smooth edges and familiar design lies a fascinating journey through American heritage, minting precision, collector psychology, and long-term worth. Stay with me until the very end, because the final value we discuss might completely change the way you look at your pocket change. The Roosevelt Dime and its legacy. The Roosevelt Dime is one of the most recognizable coins in American circulation. Introduced in the mid-20th century, it was created to honor Franklin Delano Roosevelt, the long-serving president who guided the nation through economic hardship and global conflict. His strong connection to the March of Dimes program made him the perfect figure to appear on the 10-cent coin. Over the decades, this dime has become a symbol of resilience, leadership, and national unity. By the time the 2014 dime was minted, the Roosevelt design had already become a classic. Millions of Americans had handled it, saved it, or spent it without a second thought. Yet every single year, every single mint, and every tiny variation creates a new chapter in the story of this coin. Understanding the D mint mark. The D mint mark on the 2014 Roosevelt dime tells us that it was produced at the Denver Mint. This mint is known for its high production quality, consistency, and advanced minting technology. Coins from Denver are struck with precision and are widely respected among collectors for their sharp details and strong finishes. The presence of the D mint mark is more than just a letter. It represents the craftsmanship of a specific facility, the conditions of a specific year, and the subtle differences that separate one coin from another. For collectors, these details matter deeply. They help define rarity, desirability, and long-term interest. Design details that matter. On the front of the coin, Franklin D. Roosevelt's portrait faces left, showing a calm and confident expression. The sculpting is clean and balanced, with fine lines that reflect decades of refinement in minting techniques. The word liberty stretches gracefully along the edge, while the national motto appears clearly and respectfully. The back of the dime features a torch at the center, symbolizing liberty, flanked by an olive branch and an oak branch. Together, these elements represent peace, strength, and independence. Even though this design has been used for many years, the 2014 Denver issue stands out when examined closely, especially in well-preserved condition, metal composition and feel. The modern Roosevelt dime is composed of a copper core with outer layers of nickel. While it does not contain precious metal like earlier versions, its value does not rely on metal content alone. Weight, thickness, and finish all play important roles in determining collector appeal. When held in the hand, the coin feels solid and balanced. Its reeded edge adds texture, while the surfaces can display a beautiful shine when preserved correctly. For collectors, the condition of the surface, the absence of marks, and the clarity of the strike are essential factors. Why condition changes everything. One of the most important aspects of coin value is condition. A Roosevelt dime from 2014 may appear common at first, but in exceptionally high condition, it becomes something entirely different. Coins that were never circulated, carefully stored, and protected from damage can reach levels of desirability that surprise many people. Collectors examine these coins under magnification, searching for strong strikes, clean fields, and flawless details. A single imperfection can dramatically change how a coin is viewed, while a nearly perfect example can elevate it into a completely different category. The psychology of coin collecting. Coin collecting is not just about metal and dates. It is about emotion, history, and the thrill of discovery. Many collectors are drawn to modern coins because they represent the present era, captured in physical form. The 2014 D. Roosevelt dime connects today's world with the long tradition of American coinage. There is also a powerful psychological element in finding value where others see none. Discovering that an ordinary-looking coin could be highly desirable creates excitement and curiosity. This emotional connection often drives demand, which in turn influences worth over time. Rarity beyond numbers. Even though large numbers of dimes are produced each year, true rarity is not always about how many were made. It is about how many survive in top condition. Coins that avoid circulation damage, environmental exposure, and mishandling become increasingly scarce as time passes. The 2014 Denver dime, when preserved at an elite level, becomes part of a very small group. This scarcity is what attracts advanced collectors and investors who seek coins that stand out within modern series. Long-term interest and market attention. Modern coins have gained significant attention in recent years. As collecting habits evolve, more people are looking closely at recent issues, searching for standout examples. Registry sets, grading competition, and online communities have all contributed to a renewed interest in coins like the Roosevelt Dime. The 2014 D issue benefits from this trend. It represents a point in time, a specific mint, and a familiar design that continues to resonate with collectors of all ages. Why this coin deserves respect. It is easy to dismiss modern coins as ordinary, but that mindset often leads to missed opportunities. The Roosevelt Dime from 2014 with a Denver mint mark is a reminder that value can exist in unexpected places. With the right condition, the right attention, and the right market interest, a simple dime can become something extraordinary. This coin tells a story of American craftsmanship, historical continuity, and the enduring appeal of numismatics. It encourages us to slow down, look closer, and appreciate the details that make each coin unique. Final thoughts and value revelation. As we reach the end of today's video, remember this message: every coin has a story, and some stories are far more valuable than they appear. The United States of America Roosevelt I dime dated 2014 with the D mint mark is not just spare change. In exceptional condition, it represents dedication, rarity, and serious collector interest.